And the American recognition of Juan Guaidó as Venezuela's legitimate president was an idea promoted by Republican Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, who pushed the Trump administration to take such a step. And this is the conversation I had earlier today with Senator Rubio. Let's watch. How will the U.S. respond if Maduro's security forces continue killing Venezuelan civilians?
Well, it's not for me to make any announcements, policies made at the executive level when it comes to that. I would just say this, without any doubt in my mind. If he resorts to violence, be it against the people, be it against the legitimate president, President Guaidó, be it against members of the National Assembly, and God forbid, be it against American diplomats in Caracas, if he does that, the consequences will be swift and they will be severe. Of that I can assure you, because I know the thought process that's there, and no one should be under any illusions. It's a very different kind of administration. When they say they're going to do something, they usually do it. In fact, they always do it. And so there will be very severe consequences, and I'll leave it at that.
How is the U.S. protecting at this time those U.S. diplomats that Nicolás Maduro just expelled from Venezuela, yet those diplomats are supposed to continue their mission there in Caracas?
Well, their mission is to be our representatives to the government of Venezuela, and that was their job yesterday. That'll be their job today and tomorrow. And the legitimate government of Venezuela, as recognized not just by the United States, but a coalition of 11 Latin American countries, the OAS, and a growing number of European countries, is the government of President Juan Guaidó. So their job will be to continue there, and that's what they'll do. And we expect that they will be protected and no harm will come to them. And I reiterate what I said earlier. If any harm should come to them of any kind, the consequences will be extraordinary. I'm not at liberty to sort of openly disclose or discuss. That's a decision for the administration. But no one should be under any illusions about what this White House will do and what the president will do if that were to happen.
And very briefly, what do you expect Juan Guaidó to do next as interim president?
Well, we're hoping that I think one of the things he's talked about, and we would be very supportive of, is to work with the United States and our international partners to put together humanitarian aid to be delivered inside of Venezuela, potentially through a non-party organization, the Red Cross, the Catholic Church, or somebody else. The people of Venezuela desperately need food and medicine, perhaps the deployment of a hospital ship that people could have access to for urgent, immediate care. I think the United States, working with our partners in the region, is prepared to respond to that if he were to request it, and I think that he will. The second is to help put together a multilateral effort to help rebuild Venezuela. And third, and perhaps most important in the long term, is helping them to organize themselves to carry out free, fair, and internationally supervised elections to be called at some point. And the call for that would be sometime in the next 45 days under the Constitution.
Well, thank you so much, Senator Marco Rubio, for your time from Washington, D.C. Have a great